Yeah, we're here with Scott, concept designer at Gearbox, to talk about Borderlands 2. First and foremost, obviously the most important question would be, for me anyway, when Borderlands itself came out, it was a bit of a sleeper hit. Were you guys surprised with how big it became so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, we always believed in the product. We felt it was great. We felt there was an audience for it, and it definitely kind of was a sleeper hit. But as the word of mouth picked up, I just think the game kind of lended itself to that as far as the cooperative nature. That as you keep playing it, the leveling up, oh, look at what I found, look at this, and I think that really kept driving people on. Like, oh, you got that gun, I want that gun. Can I see that? And we really knew as we were developing the game, when we had played the game so much, we still kept playing the game, or we're checking a bug, and we'd still run over to a chest and we'd look in it, we'd grab it, even though we knew in a second we were going to hit escape and pop out of that. Yeah. Just cause, so we knew we were onto something. We were just hoping other people would be. But we're obviously very appreciative of everyone who supported it. So.
Do we still have all the fancy things in the red crates and the crimson crates? Any developer crates hidden there?
Yeah, there's definitely some surprises in store for different crates and things to deliver, unique items and whatnot.
I'd seen in one of the press releases that you could customize the weapons with decals. Is that your own decals? Is that just what's lying around?
No, at this moment, it's still the similar random gun generation system, like what we had done in the last game. But there's a lot more components. There's a lot more pieces that go into that. There's a lot more variety in what can come out of that. And right now, that's kind of where we're sitting. So.
Do you still have the class mods and all the shields and various things like that? Yeah?
Yes, there's still the class mods and shields. There's just like the guns. We had sort of taken a look at the guns. We redesigned them. We rebuilt them. They have a lot more identity. They do a lot more unique things. So does the gear as well. It has a similar system as far as how the shields look and the grenades. And yeah, definitely look forward to even more things to pick up and use. So.
Do we see all 4 of the previous characters as NPCs this time, or just a couple of them?
They're all there as a supportive cast. I mean, there's other surprises and people that have existed throughout the game and the DLCs that will be making appearances in the game. So,
when I was looking at the demo yesterday, you could see quite far with the draw distance and everything else. Is it the same process as before, where when you get to an area, it's effectively a load to the next section? Or
yeah, it's not a fully streaming. It's load based, but there's a lot of it works best for our style of game. But we have increased the draw distances. The spaces are a little larger. We can populate them more. Everything's a little more dense this time around. Yeah. So yeah. So actually, the world itself is larger than what was in the last game, but there's just a lot more variety and options of things. Well. Yeah, there's more life and there's more things to interact with in the world. So it doesn't feel quite so sparse, perhaps, as the first game. I mean, it's still a wasteland of sorts that's not inviting by any means, but
it's less about just vistas, and now it's actually lived-in environments.
Yeah, and that's something that we're really trying to use. And like inside of the demo, you see a struggle between the Bloodshot and the Hyperion. There's a lot of story that we're telling through gameplay. We're not stopping you to show you cutscenes. We're kind of using those environments as set pieces to tell stories as you just happen to be passing through. So.
Will any midgets jump out of fridges at us?
I mean, we definitely have surprises in store, so you never know what we can throw into something. So
my friend still will not open up a fridge without backing away straight away. Last question, most important for me really, will Moxie be in the game?
I don't know how far I can go into. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say, but if people found characters they liked in the game, there's a good chance that you'll see them around this time. So,
Scott, thanks very much. Pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you.